Hello everyone, it's Prav the Gaming Academy here and welcome back to another video. So today we'll be playing some War Thunder, more specifically the new Phantom Menace update, which some of you older players should remember, which is the submarine gameplay that came out around 2016, aka Silent Thunder. So essentially, just a quick breakdown, the submarine event, there's three nations involved: the United States, the Soviet Union, aka Russia, and the United Kingdoms. Each nation get their own prospective submarines. The Americans get the Virginia class, the Russians get the Yasin class submarine, and the Brits get the Vanguard class. Each of them have their own strengths and weaknesses. I'll be putting them up on the screen right now from the official War Thunder website. And with that out of the way, let's get right into some gameplay. Alright, now moving on to some gameplay. As I said, there's three nations: the United States, Russia, and the United Kingdom. I'll be playing as the Russian with the Yasin class nuclear submarine, and here we go. Some things you need to know before you start playing the game is that, first of all, the control for the submarines are different from aircraft, well, planes and tanks. It's more like the helicopters, if you will say. W and S is the throttle, A and D is the rudder, left and right, and the mouse is usually for pitch and directions, or you could use E and Q to change the depth. Some other information you need to know is that some of the features on the submarine. First of all, each submarine have their own type of torpedo, their own advantages and disadvantages, and of course their speed. The Yasin class is one of the fastest submarine in the game. It's also one of the noisiest, making it easier to detect than other submarines. At the same time, it can go deeper than all other submarines, which makes up for the loud noises. Now, some of the features for the submarines I will be demonstrating right here is the sonar. Sonars are essentially radars of the ocean, if you would say. But depending on what kind of sonar you'll be using, there's active and passive. Right now, if you see it, look in the top left, I am using passive sonar, which means my torpedo, aka submarine, is listening for a specific frequency of noise that the enemy is producing in order to track them. And if you look right now, I will be switching to active. My torpedo is now constantly sending out a sound wave into the ocean, waiting for something to hit something, which bounces the sound back, giving the torpedo a sense of direction of where the enemy is. This is good for actively searching for your enemies, but it's also a downside since the pinging noise gives away your noise if you're using it on your submarine itself. As you can see there, my torpedo reached its maximum range, which is about 5,000 meters, 5 kilometers or so. As you can see here, the 533mm, it's got 8 kilometers of range, but even then, I only get 5 kilometers. But yeah, with that, with some basic facts out of the way, let's get into some gameplay. So here, you can see the red outline. If you play Naval in War Thunder, you will recognize the icon. It means a torpedo is coming at me. In that case, I gotta do some stuff to evade it. One thing I usually like to do is to either dive or ascend, because usually they can't. Because usually torpedoes aren't that all maneuverable, so some very sharp turns, diving, or just any maneuvers in general will usually throw them off course. The best way I like to do it is just put your submarine here and start launching torpedo at people like this. If you look on the top left, in the sonar you will see a green dot, meaning the enemy is currently using their active sonar or making noises. And right now I'm getting tracked by multiple torpedoes. Can I dodge them? Looks like I can. I'll switch back to our torpedo and try to find the enemy. Let's see if we can find him. Yep, we can. There we go. Let's see if we can get him before he gets us. There he is. You can see him on the active sonar. There, he just teleported. Can we get him here? It doesn't seem like we can get him. There we go. We found another one. Can we get him this time? There he is. And boom, there we go. Got our first submarine destroyed. Whew, satisfying. Oh. Ah, and it looks like if you're staying too low in the ocean, you will die. Alright, and we're back in another game. And this one might be our last because there's not really that much to do in a submarine game, to be honest, besides sitting at the bottom of the ocean or driving around, well, piloting your ship around, launching torpedo at noise. But yes. In the submarine events, I believe these will last till November 3rd, so by the time I upload this video, which is probably around November 3rd, the 4th, it will be over. But there's only 2 game modes in this new mode. There's Team Deathmatch, which is what I'm playing right now, or Capture Point, which I haven't played yet. Essentially, you're trying to capture points and launch your ballistic missile out your submarine at a specific target or something. I haven't done that personally, but that's essentially what it is. But here we go. Let's go submarine hunting again. As you can see there on past the sonar, it will show up as a green dot whenever someone makes a loud noise in the ocean. Right, in the tactical map, you will see 2 circles, a green one and a red one. The green one means your current sonar range, if I'm not wrong, and the red means your sound, the sound you're producing. If you see right now on my on the bottom left on my submarine, I'm going 2/3 ahead, which is producing quite a lot of noise. But if I lowered that down to 1/3, you can see the red circle shrinking. That means my sound isn't reaching as far as before, making myself less detectable than by enemy submarines. So that's one thing to keep in mind for submarines, which is pretty cool. Damaged. Anyways, before this video ends, this is our last game, I believe. We have found a Vanguard class. Let's try to destroy him real quick. Let's go. It's only 0.5 clicks out. How's he teleporting? Excuse me. There he is. Let's get a hit right on center mass. There we go. Can we get one more? Let's get one more. There he is. Come here, baby. Come here. Let me get that sweet. Let me get that sweet shot on your front, on your bow, aft. I don't know. I don't speak ship language. There he goes. Let's go. Killing submarines is the most satisfying thing in this game, I would say. Well, most satisfying thing I've ever done so far. Come on, let's evade that. Let's drop that. There we go. His sonar shouldn't be able to pick me up anymore. Yeah, there we go. We just lost him. Alright, so looks like the acoustic countermeasures, it's also meant to, well, mask yourself from active sonar. So I don't know if that's how it works in real life, but let's just assume it does. Ah, there's the Virginia. I'm looking for you. You're no longer hunting for the Red October. The Red October's hunting you. Get over here, you cunt. Come here. Come to Papa. And direct hit, let's go. But anyways guys, this about sums up today's video about the new War Thunder event. So thank you all for watching. This is probably Gaming Academy, and I'll see you guys next time.